Blake Lively accused of using journalist as a pawn in Justin Baldoni sexual harassment lawsuit. A journalist caught in the crossfire between Hollywood stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's public back and forth claimed the actress used her as a pawn. Norwegian entertainment reporter Kirsty Flaw was included in Lively's sexual harassment lawsuit against Baldoni after the two starred together in the Colleen Hoover-adapted film, It Ends With Us. Since the premiere of the movie, Lively has accused Baldoni of participating in a deliberate smear campaign to ruin the actress' reputation. During the It Ends With Us press tour in August, Flaw uploaded a video interviewing Lively in 2016 titled, "The Blake Lively Interview That Made Me Want to Quit My Job." Flaw seemingly experienced an uncomfortable moment with Lively after she congratulated the Gossip Girl star on her pregnancy. "My name is just printed in the lawsuit, and there's not really any context around it, just a headline from a news outlet that covered Flaw's video. But they haven't mentioned more about my video in the lawsuit because they know that it had nothing to do with Baldoni's campaign, so they could not put that in any legal papers. Instead, they fed it to the New York Times," the journalist told the Ankler. "They saw that they could insinuate that I had something to do with it." Justin Baldoni calls Blake Lively's claims false and destructive. Lawyer says new lawsuit will expose truth in the video. Flaw congratulated Lively on her little bump. Lively responded, "Congrats on your little bump." However, Flaw was not pregnant at the time. The video gained traction on social media, garnering over 6 million views on YouTube. Flaw claimed the inclusion of her video in the lawsuit insinuated that she was a part of Baldoni's alleged smear campaign, but the journalist insisted she had nothing to do with it. The New York Times, who first reported on Lively's claim, noted Flaw had published clips of interviews with Johnny Depp during his trial against Amber Heard, noting Depp was also a client of Baldoni's crisis PR representative. "It's in Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' interest to drag me down and discredit me as a journalist and paint me as corrupt, because then that makes her look better," Flaw told the Ankler. "The public can be very simple to persuade sometimes, and they just want to believe the narrative that fits right then. The way that they did that was so dirty to me because I can't defend myself." Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They're a powerhouse in Hollywood. They use me as a pawn. Fox News Digital reached out to a representative for Lively, the New York Times, and Flaw for additional comment. Considering that Lively's lawyers had access to thousands of pages of text messages and emails, it is hard to believe they were unaware that I had no involvement in the alleged smear campaign, Flaw wrote in a statement to USA Today. "This makes it all the more troubling that the New York Times chose to insinuate my involvement based solely on a hashtag from a Johnny Depp video on my YouTube channel from 2022. Click here to sign up for the entertainment. There Lively detailed allegations of sexual harassment, retaliation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and more made by Baldoni and film producer Jamie Heath in a complaint first filed with the California Civil Rights Department and later in federal court. According to the complaint, obtained by Fox News Digital, the actress convened an all-hands meeting on January 4, 2024, regarding the alleged behavior of Baldoni and Heath, in which her husband, Ryan Reynolds, attended. Ms. Lively was forced to address concerns about Mr. Baldoni and Mr. Heath's misconduct with them directly, and began doing so months before filming began, the complaint read. The concerns she raised were not only for herself, but for the other female cast and crew, some of whom had also spoken up. In a statement previously given to the New York Times, Lively said, "I hope that my legal action helps pull back the curtain on these sinister retaliatory tactics to harm people who speak up about misconduct and helps protect others who may be targeted." Additionally, Lively denied that she or any of her representatives planted or spread negative information about Mr. Baldoni or Wayfarer, according to the Times. Brian Friedman, an attorney for Baldoni and Wayfarer, told the Times, "These claims are completely false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious with an intent to publicly hurt and rehash a narrative in the media." Friedman added that Wayfarer and its executives and PR team did nothing proactive nor retaliated against Lively. Friedman claims Lively's complaint is another desperate attempt to fix her negative reputation. Baldoni has since sued the New York Times for defamation. The actor's lawyer has hinted at the possibility of a separate lawsuit again.